If you have a Cricut Joy and are into junk journaling or interested in junk journaling, this one's for you. We're going to create some simple ephemera and accessories to add to a junk journal, all in the Design Space app. So to make a junk journal line template, I started with a rounded square shape and I'll rotate it to make the long side vertical and resize to the size I want. Then let's change the color for a better visual. So next I added lines using the scoring line in the shapes panel, but I did go back and change these to very narrow rectangles because the score line width cannot be increased. So I used the rectangle to create some open lines. Once I had all my lines, I used the align and distribute to get everything even, and then aligned everything to the rectangle shape. Finally, we need to select everything and attach before cutting with the Cricut Joy. Now for this one, I used some craft cardstock I had on hand, and the thickness of this should make it nice and durable. Next, I wanted to make some stickers for my junk journal, so I used these line art images from Design Space. Now, for some reason, when I was doing this project, the offset function was not allowing me to draw and cut these with my Cricut Joy. So I'll show you what I ended up with, but here on the screen are the steps that you would take to create a draw and cut sticker. I did go back after the fact and test this out, and I'll probably put up a short video just to give you a visual. And I'll also be sure to do another video just dedicated to sticker making options with the Cricut Joy. So as you can see here, I added an offset to each of my shapes, but the Cricut was not letting me be great. So what I did is I ended up going back and deleting the offset and just using a shape behind each of the line art images, and you'll see this in just a second. Now I found these 4x6 shipping labels at Dollar Tree and thought they'd be perfect for stickers with the Cricut Joy, so I'll definitely be testing out more. I'll add the cut settings I used in the description, but you can see here instead of the offset, those shapes that I used, and this just gives it a different added touch. If you're enjoying this video, give it a like and let me know in the comments how often you make projects using your Cricut Design Space app. Now, junk journals usually have places to hold extra ephemera, so let's make a pocket using the arched shape. I believe it's called a pennant, and I wanted to add an edge border, so I added an offset and changed the original layer to draw, then attached the two layers. Now, I know it can get tedious when designing in the Design Space app, so using the layers panel is a great way to isolate parts of your design in order to edit the correct parts. Just click on that little eye next to the layer you want to hide. And the thing I love about junk journaling is that I didn't have to go out and buy anything new to create these pieces. Aside from those Dollar Tree shipping labels, everything was from my craft stash. So here's our little pocket. And the last item I made were these little text boxes to look like, you know, those old label makers. I just added text and changed the operation to draw for each of the text. And once I was happy with the font style, I added a square shape behind each text layer and sized it to just slightly larger than the text. And once again, we're going to attach the two layers so the operations stay separate. Here are all my little designs, and you could cut these from those shipping label sheets as well to get an adhesive sticker, but I just used a piece of scrap cardstock just to minimize the waste. And those are all my junk journaling items. Stick around to see my process of decorating this mini junk journal, and leave the word junk in the comments to see more Cricut Joy videos like this one.